Ah, yes. The sweet sounds of Lucas and Snoogs. This is the Aussie Gamers Experience Show. You're going to receive some of the best gaming news,
video game reviews,
and above all, two old blokes rambling on like children. So pull up a pew, roast the coffee beans, because drinks are banned here. Enjoy the show.
Welcome everyone to 2022 and to episode 350 of the AGExp show. This is our first show of the year and we have had a big break. A whole lot has happened. We have some changes for the show and a heap to get through even. I'm already stuffed up. Cancel the year. You all know me, I'm of course Snoogs, and the man to my right is the one and only Lucas. How are you, mates?
I'm very good, thank you. I think I'm actually to your left.
Well, I knew I picked the wrong one.
To your right, but everybody else is left. So actually, I think you were correct.
Yeah, you're to my right.
Yeah, to your right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, but I'm on the left. Good start. Very good. I'm doing well. Hello. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. It's been a good break. It's been quite long.
It's been like 2 months.
To be back, and I know, right?
We were talking about it.
But excited to get back.
Oh, no, sorry. A lot of the guys were saying that it's gone quick, and I think time flies. Or actually, no, some guys were saying it didn't go quick. It's felt like ages. I felt like it went quick because it was. I've had a good time, but good to be back. Yes, and we have a lot to go through and some new stuff as well.
Yes, and mate, I do have a question. Has the Rona got you? As we broke up last year, the Rona was just kicking off on a new wave and starting to get involved with anyone. So you've been lucky enough to stay away?
No, this virus has got nothing on me because apparently it can't transfer unless you're near people, and I do everything within my power to stay away from people. And that's not because of a pandemic. This is just
that's just because of people.
That's just because of people in general. So no, I haven't been done by the Rona yet, thank God. I'm not religious, so let's say thank fuck. But,
introverts unite.
Yeah, no. So I've been pretty good, but you haven't been done yet, have you?
No, I have not been done.
Same reason, I'd say.
Pretty much, yeah. I have had close encounters all around me. So my mother has. A few of the blokes at work, not that I've seen them, but they have as well. And my sister-in-law and niece both ended up with it. So that was fun for them. But look, no one was really bad, so it's all good.
That's enough of that. Enough of that COVID shit. But let's have a look at the chat. Some people have mentioned that we're a little bit. Who was it? That we're a little bit more grey. Someone said we're a little bit more grey this year. I can't remember.
Yeah, Aussie Gamer. There's a bit more grey in the beards, boys.
There we go. Yes, there is more grey. The billboard post on Twitter.
How does this timeout work? And I've got to fucking get out.
What?
Calling me grey. I've always been grey.
Oh, you're trying to time him out. Actually, I can give you a close up. I've got a new feature for this year, and I mean it's nothing major. I've got a roaming camera, a moving camera.
A new toy.
So I can flick to a full screen, kind of a full screen. It gets rid of Snoogs basically, and just has a full screen of me, which is awesome. See, you can switch to this one now. But then you can have a look at the grey in my beard. Look at that. That there is a sign of the times I'm getting old. But I've got to make sure that there's no dodgy shit in the background there when I switch to that camera. Because I don't know if I've put away me big rubber fists and alien egg-laying machine things anyway. But welcome back, everyone. There's some crazy shit that's going to happen this year. We've got a whole slew of things. So we should probably kick off. Do you want me to run through this list?
Mate. Yep.
All right. First things first, we've got some merch. Which button is it? This one here. We have a merch store now. We kicked it off late last year. I think we spoke about it on the show, on the last show.
On the last show we did, yeah.
Yeah, you can go and get some merch. Now, I've just added a pair of thongs at the request of Synth Spacies. So we have AGExp thongs now.
Couple of pluggers, eh?
And they're fucking expensive. So
What are they worth? I can't see it on my screen.
Well, they're on special, 20% off at the moment for $38.60. When you can go down to Kmart, probably get a set for $5. But these, I've got to at least say, because this is from Zazzle.com, and all of the quality of the stuff that I've got through them are actually pretty good. I can at least vouch for that they're good quality stuff. The AGExp shows super expensive hoodie, which is $72 on special. The super expensive bottle opener for $15.40. There's also a beer, like a can holder thing, a cup, a mouse pad, mugs, hats. I'm actually wearing the hat. Let me flick back across. Where is it? This button here. And then this one here. I'm wearing the hat. This I made myself. That's my wife made this one for me. And we've got these as well, which are the things for your cans. I should put a can in that. But anyway, so no, there is no Aussie Gamers Experience or AGExp show fleshlight just yet. But watch this space.
Yet.
Damn, that's a big selection. The selection is also continuously growing when I get ideas on what I should put our shit on. But you can go and support us that way. And you know what? The supporting... Where's the camera over here? The supporting part isn't the money we make from that, because I've dropped the percentage down as low as it can go. I don't want to make money off that stuff. But if you've got that stuff and you use something like a stubby cooler, stubby holder at a barbecue, people might ask what it is. You get into it's a conversation starter. That's the support I'm keen on. Every single time I make one of these, it gives you a percentage slider on how much profit you want to make. I always make it the minimum, which is 5%. It won't let me go lower than 5%. But like I said, I'm not trying to make money off this shit. I would just like, if you want this stuff, you can have it and spread the word. That's the idea. But anyway, so we've got a merch store now. Next thing I wanted to mention, this is kind of like getting everyone up to speed from the last 2 months. Radicus, he won the big giveaway, the console giveaway from 2021. He chose the Series X, and fuck, I'm glad he chose the Series X because I managed to find one. But thanks also to Skrill for letting me know that there were some available. I managed to grab one, send it across to Radicus. And he got it before Christmas, which was really cool. So congratulations to Radicus. Also, while we were gone, in the news, there was a streamer that made up to $1 million selling farts. That was a thing. Snoogs, do you reckon we're sitting on a gold mine? Literally?
Literally, yeah.
Put it just in chat.
I'm not sure if anyone would, want it from us. But surely there'd be someone out there.
But
surely.
I reckon if I farted in a jar and sent it to you and you opened it, you would fucking know whether I did or I didn't. I tell you what.
I wouldn't have to open it. I'd be able to shake it. Just
it'd rattle in the jar.
It'd be like checking out a fine wine, Just give it a bit of mixing.
Oh, are you going to give them diarrhea in the jar? Fuck, that's a bit... Fuck, that's a biohazard. I reckon it might dissolve away the glass. But anyway, that was a thing. And I think that was a bit of a phenomenon. I haven't seen this girl, but apparently she was smoking hot. Is that true?
All right.
All right, hang on. Let's have a look.
Does she need to be in this day and age? People are fat.
The girl that farted in jars. Was it Stephanie Matto? Made 200,000. It was 200,000 and then was a million with all of her other stuff. Oh, she's all right. Oh, this all changed. Anyway, let's go across here. Yeah, that's her, I think.
Let's try this button.
Oh, she's definitely not ugly, but she's farting. Would you buy a fart in a jar? Would anyone in here buy one of my farts in a jar? No, don't fucking sign me up. I'm not keen. I'm not keen on that. But anyway, she sold her farts.
I think you might be right, Ray. I think you might be right.
What do you say? I think you're crazy up the road. Oh.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. Well, that was a thing that happened. What else is next? Microsoft bought Activision and / Blizzard for a ridiculous sum of, was it 68.7 billion? I guessed that when I wrote that on here. It's something like that.
Yeah, around that. That's Australian, but yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew it was. I don't know. I have no idea. I knew it was just shy of 69. That's how I remembered. Big move. A lot of people claiming that it's not fair and all that sort of stuff. Oh, suck. Whatever. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Sony then bought Bungie for 5.9 billion. And a lot of people are saying it's tit for tat. I tell you what, if Sony heard about the purchase, of Activision Blizzard by Xbox, and then in that short amount of time turned around a $5.9 billion deal, then good on them. But I'm pretty sure that was probably something that was being worked on for a very long time. Here's another thing. Wordle. Wordle got popular.
What the hell is Wordle? I read this today and I just went, what is that?
You don't know what Wordle is?
No.
Perfect. I was hoping
it sounds like a terrible Pokemon.
Today, that's a Weedle. I like it. I like the reference. Today, I went and learnt what Wordle was, and I get it. I get it. It's fun. It's you basically can play it once a day, and there's a word of the day, and you have to work out what the word of the day is. Within 6 tries. That's what it is. Now, Snoogs, can you see the screen? Are you watching the stream?
I am watching the stream, yep. Word of the day is Wordle.
So you've got a 5-letter word. Give me any 5-letter word, and then I'll tell you what happens. Any 5-letter word. Yeah, just make up a word.
Yeah, 5 letters. I've gone blank.
In your own. Come on, man.
Cheat.
You can do this.
Cheat.
Cheat. C-H-E-A-T.
E-A-T.
So that's not a bad one because you've got 2 vowels. I like to use as many vowels as I can. So you hit OK, enter. See how the E is yellow? That means that there is an E in the word, but that's not where it goes. So the E is in one of these 4 spots. Does anybody else in the chat play Wordle? I don't want to bore the fuck out of everyone, but this is popular. I thought I'd bring it up. Yeah. So now you want to use another word that has E in it.
But obviously doesn't have any of the other letters in it.
But doesn't have any of the other words. So maybe you might put give me a word, people. Come on, help out Snoogs. N E. It doesn't have A or T.
Never.
What's that? N-E-V.
Never.
Yeah, that could. So then you go enter. Okay, so see the last 2 are green, sorry, colors. That means ER is correct, and that is where they go. So there is another E, but not there.
Enter.
You think enter. All right. So
no, because it's got an N in it.
Oh, yeah, there's no N. But do you see how it works? And then you've got another 4 tries, and you've got to get it before this one, and then you win. But the thing is, then you can't play again until tomorrow. That's kind of how it works. But anyway, we'll leave that one at the end of the show. We'll try and finish it, hey? But let's move on for now, for the sake of not being too boring. The first thing I see is Wordle.
Spacies comes in at the right time as always.
That's it. Go back and watch the rest of the show. You'll understand where we're going with that. But anyway, that was a thing. I don't know why. It's just it's for some reason it's a phenomenon, and that's how
I've
the
got to
game
get my own
works.
music. I've got to get my own music like you've got.
Your own music. Oh, was that boring? Oh, sorry. All right. What was next? So companies think that NFTs in video games are is a good idea. Even Joel Miller, good old Troy Baker, got caught up in it. He apparently went out there and pushed some NFTs, and then he got hammered, and he's gone, I'm out. I'm not doing this NFT shit anymore. That's fucked. So NFTs, if you don't know what an NFT is, it stands for non-fungible token. It's basically something that there is only one of. It uses blockchain. It's like cryptocurrency. It's shit. If you don't understand it, don't worry. It's garbage. I think it's going to go away. Do you think? Do you think it'll go away? NFTs?
I pray that it will go away in the gaming space. I don't think it will in the artistic space. So whether it be, people doing artwork or music, stuff like that. That's where I think. I think it might have a bit more of a hold in the artistic area, but not in games. You've already monetized games enough.
I feel like this is something that's going to eventually turn into nothing.
Raticus_USM super chatted $1.40. H needs its own NFT.
Hey.
Thank you, Raticus. We are not going to be making NFTs. You can have actual physical products that are worth something, and that's from our merch store.
Yep.
Link is in the description. That way,
we'll give you some NFTs. They'll be nasty feet tokens.
Yeah, or no fucking thank you. It says Wraithy.
Thank you.
So that's another thing that's happened while we're gone. Also, while we're gone, Warzone got an anti-cheat, and it did fuck all.
Come on, mate. It lasted an hour.
Yeah. And they just, for what are they called? Engine owning. They basically just taunt the fuck out of Call of Duty on Twitter and just make fun of them. And it's quite embarrassing that it's taking
Since
so long
Spacey's
for
super chatted $3.51. No NFTs for age, please. Give me a mug any day.
Definitely.
Why did my light turn on? I think somebody in my family is mucking around with the our light app and has turned my light on. There we go. I've got to adjust that because the text that's coming up is interfering there. I'll have to adjust that later. But anyway, that was another thing that happened. Also, one of the biggest things that happened while we were away. Splinter Cell is getting a remake.
Finally!
Yeah! Hey, it's better than nothing. It's not a new game, well, a new game that hasn't been announced, but at very least, a remake of the original game has been officially announced by Ubisoft. So that's a thing, and that's something I'm really happy about. I got really happy about that when I heard the news, and that's all I know. I don't know anything else. I don't know when it's coming out. I'm hoping it's this year, but who knows? We'll see. Rightio. That's the end of my little list there.
It's going to come out, and it's going to be day one available to Lucas as an NFT. And when he passes on it, someone else can get it.
Oh, there we go. We have to just pass it on. Gotthioso, thank you, man. Welcome. And I welcome a Splinter Cell remake. Yeah, me too. Splinter Cell getting remade as an NFT, says Spaceys. And Uncle Chunt says remake Splinter Cell. Yeah, man, it's happening. I've had for ages, I've jumped on the tail end of the release the Snyder Cut on Twitter. And I actually rebranded that to release the Splinter Cell. and I've had that on there for years. And finally, we're getting some traction, people. Come on. If those bloody DC nerds can get it done, all due respect to the DC nerds, if they can get it done, then the gamer nerds can get it fucking done, and we can get Splinter Cell released from the anus of some asshole at Ubisoft, the anus of an asshole. If assholes have anuses as well, apparently. But there we go. Feel the fan power. Fucking yes. The Snyder Cut's pretty powerful, but have you seen they've got billboards? They actually pay. They have funding somehow. They have purchased billboards in the States and shit saying release the Snyderverse now and stuff like that, or something like that. Anyway, there's a thing. Splinter Cell kart racing. Don't even suggest that. You'll upset me. Let's just hope they don't murder it with Ubisoft Quartz. Yeah, well, fuck yeah. They may do. It really annoys me. Ubisoft once upon a time was my favourite game company. Publisher, developer.
Yeah.
And because they make some of the best games.
And then they've just gone down this dark hole.
Yeah, but they're just money hungry now. Instead of making money on being money hungry, grabbing microtransaction-y NFT, creating pieces of shit, how about just be a company that makes fucking great games? Don't release them every 12 months. How does Rockstar stay above ground? They have like
dark cards.
1.5 games. Yeah, but that's right. But the thing is, their game doesn't get prostituted. The multiplayer does, but the game itself stays the game itself. They don't release shit after shit. In-game currency for a single-player game that you can purchase to unlock shit, that's shit. Keep that in your multiplayer. I like what Rockstar do. Yeah, it's expensive shit with their shark cards, but that's in the multiplayer. At least GTA 5 is still GTA 5. But anyway, that's all I've got, man. I'm happy to move on to what we're playing. Like that's the past out of the way. Unless you've got something to dwell on.
What's with the terrible joke on the stream?
What?
You split between two cameras, so I'm not sure which one to look at. Just come up bloody on the top of the stream. It was a terrible, terrible joke. A book just fell on my head. I've only got myself to blame.
Yes, I forgot I wrote those. Well, I didn't write them. They're just puns from The Last of Us.
Just there.
Yeah, there's some other things in there as well. There's some information in there just reminding you to like, subscribe, comment, I don't know, other things. But yeah, why not? It's funny. It's from The Last of Us.
Why not?
All right.
Good stuff.
What's next,
All right,
buddy?
let's jump over to what we're playing, shall we?
Okay, well, then I've got to do that. Bling, beautiful. That's so good. I've streamlined so many things. It's so great. I'm happy about that. Super.
But I'm happy for you. Man,
Right.
I'm going to kick it over to you for the big release from the last few days, which is Dying Light 2.
Dying Light
you
2.
were very, very pumped.
I have
Has it lived up to
played-
expectations?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And I will admit, yes, there have been some what people call as downgrades from the E3 releases. Some information that I found out that the original gameplay that was showed of Dying Light 2 wasn't actually the game. They hadn't made the game at that point. That was all concept. It was all pre-rendered, even though it would look like gameplay.
That makes sense,
Considering
really.
where it's gone from there to now, it's still very good. People are complaining, saying it doesn't look anywhere near as good as it did. Whatever. I think those people are just looking at screenshots. They haven't actually been inside the world yet. Although it does look very different, it still looks amazing. It looks nice and vibrant now. And another thing as well, a lot of those screenshots are probably just some asshole tinkering on a PC, putting on the lowest settings and going, this game looks like shit. But I think it looks amazing. I've got a full ultra live stream, ultra settings with RTX on stream on our channel, which you can go and check out. It says on there, RTX on. You'll see the quality. You'll see what it looks like. And it's pretty bloody good.
Oh, it's pretty stunning. It's very pretty as well. So I've skipped through. I think the first stream was what, 6 hours. So if you sit down and stream for 6 hours straight up, it's obviously.
Sorry, let me just quickly get to this before it disappears and I forget. Daniel Bennett, that's a new name. Welcome to the show, buddy. Where's the one I wanted to? Do you boys play on Xbox or PS5? I'm currently playing Dying Light 2 on PC, but if it's not PC, it'd be PS5 for both of us. We don't have Series X's at the moment. Technically, my PC is a Series X. So, but yeah, playing on PC. Sorry, and you've probably lost your train of thought now, but back to you.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going. I'm just glad to hear that you're enjoying it. A few of the guys I know, was it A10, Wraithy, and was it Skrill as well? We're all jumping in and really joining it as well, which is great. So yeah, it's one of those things that was sort of pushed back from last year, and it's been a lot of hype around it. So I'm glad to see that the hype has carried through.
Yeah, it definitely has. Aussie Gamer says, how's the parkour in it? I've never really liked games that feature parkour. No one really does it well. If you haven't played the original Dying Light, then I would understand why you think no games do parkour well. Because Dying Light and Mirror's Edge are two of the best parkour games I've ever played. But Dying Light, I think, is just a tier above Mirror's Edge. And Dying Light 2 feels exactly like Dying Light 1, just with extra moves and abilities. It takes a little bit to get going. Leveling up is quite slow. XP is hard to come by. I've got about 25, let's just say 25 hours in the game so far. And I've just unlocked the paraglider, so the sort of parachute sort of thing, so I could jump off big buildings. But at the same time, there's been enough there for me to enjoy that whole way through. So I haven't finished the campaign yet, but I'm really enjoying the game. Some people as well, there's been a lot of arguments saying that the story isn't as good and it's light on. I haven't experienced all of it just yet, but so far, I got no problems with the story. I'm liking it. I've got my own little suggestions on theories, and I'm going to share one with you now. Now, please don't think this is a spoiler, because I have no idea if I have any idea what I'm talking about, because nothing has been actually said in the game or confirmed. This is just a fan theory so far, because I don't know. But Kyle Crane was who you played as in the first game, and you're now playing as Aiden something. Aiden, can't think of his last name. Corwell. Aiden Corwell, that's what it is. The voices sound almost exactly the same. No, not Aiden Pierce. That's from Watch Dogs. Very close. Aiden Caldwell. I think that's correct. I don't know.
Sounds correct. I know it's Aiden.
Yeah. But their voices are almost identical. Aiden kind of sounds like a cross between Kyle Crane and Nolan North, who is Nathan Drake. But the voices are so similar. But then they made a point at the start of the game when you're talking to a character and they said, I wish Crane was here to see this. And Aiden says, who's Crane? Almost like they were trying to point out to us that they don't know each other. But I feel like they went out of their way to make that point. And I feel like there's maybe something to it. And maybe Kyle Crane and Aiden are related somehow. I have nothing to base that up on except for the fact that their voices sound similar. They are different voice actors.
All those red lines across the background. Get the string out, going from one thing to the other. He said this at the start.
The detective board.
He said this at the start, but was he really meaning this or over here?
They are very different different voice actors. It's not the same voice actor. It is different, but they sound very similar with their inflections and just the overall sound of the voice. Is it the same actor? Oh yeah, there you go. I've answered that question. But no, I play as the Sex Panther. What? Okay, Wraithy. Aiden does the best Troy Baker impression. I don't know what that means, but anyway, look, I'm enjoying the game. They've added a few extra features where you can't spend too much time in the dark now. There's a timer that's explained very well in the game, which is good, and I like that. Another thing, they've added a stamina bar, which there was a stamina bar in the original, but now the stamina bar is used in climbing and parkouring as well. So it just adds another element. People will complain about everything. Me,
They will.
I'm a massive fan of Dying Light, and Dying Light 2 feels like more and better looking, and that's it. It feels like more of the same game, just better looking, more shit, new story, and that's all I want. That's all I want. I love it.
That's all you need, then, isn't it?
They kept the award, like the award-winning formula, and they didn't fuck it. So I'm happy. There's some bugs. In 25 hours, I've crashed to desktop once. I've been caught in geometry once. So that's 2 bugs. And that's really it. That's all I've had. People are complaining about a lot of issues. There aren't a lot of issues. There's just a lot of people playing the game. It is actually more popular. More people are playing Dying Light 2, which costs $89, than there are currently playing Halo Infinite Multiplayer, which is free. How's that for? It's doing well.
It has also had the biggest opening weekend of any zombie game for concurrent players on Steam ever. Which I think it was at one stage. I think they peaked out at around 274,000 people were playing it at once.
Yeah.
So it's doing very well. It's funnily the most of the issues that I've seen with people complaining about glitches and crashes and body parts doing weird things on the screen has all been on console.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's anything specific about that, but that seems to be where a lot of the problems are coming from.
Skrill says makes you think about your actions when you roam around. Don't have the stamina. When you don't have the stamina system. Yeah, that's true. Also, Daniel says only gripe is that there is no weapon repair, and the only way to add, so you can kind of repair a weapon, but in the old one you could press and hold a button, which would just...
Yeah, didn't you get 3 repairs or something?
Depending on which weapon you had. Some had 2, some had 3, some had 4. And it would just repair the weapon 100% again. Right? That you can't do it anymore. However, if you go in and you mod a partially damaged weapon, it adds to its durability. So it might, let's say it had 100 durability and you used it was down at 50%, but then you added a mod to it which gave it 150 durability, it would bring it back up to 100. Does that make sense? So it would make it more durable, but the damage that was still done to it is still there. But on to counteract that, yes, I agree that it's a missing feature, but I think they did that on purpose. There is still good weapons aren't hard to come across, and it's nice that you can. It kind of forces you to use different weapons instead of having the same one. I'd have the shits if it was hard to find weapons that were good, but I'm continually getting better and better weapons, and they're different, and I like that, so that's cool. But anyway, were there any other questions about Dying Light 2, or shall we move on?
No, I think that's it for Dying Light. Everyone's just reminding us that the Halo Infinite multiplayer is not the best.
Yeah, it's shit. Let's just be flat out brutal. It's not fun.
Let's just go nuts.
Apparently they added TDMs finally. Yeah, because that should have been an afterthought, shouldn't it have been? Anyway, all right, let's move on. What do you got?
Yeah, I still have it installed. I haven't opened it since you and I played together, so that was 2 months ago. I have a movie. I have a movie to talk about.
Really?
So I do. It's a game, another video game movie.
Oh, fuck. Don't. It's not Monster Hunter, is it?
No, it's not Monster Hunter, though I have watched that but that's terrible as well. This one's Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. So this was supposed to come out last December, I believe, sort of early December, but
Oh, this is the one you did a write-up on.
it is the one I did a write-up on.
Yes.
So it's currently on Amazon. You can rent it over there. Just look, I'll get it out of the way straight up. Wait for it to come out for free on Amazon. It's not worth the money to rent. So there's always been this sort of thing with video games being converted to movies, and you know they're sort of missing the mark. Resident Evil was made by an absolute mega fan of the series. He was a big fan of the video games. So Welcome to Raccoon City is set during the first and second game. So you spend some time at the mansion, which is from the first game, I believe.
Yeah.
And then the a little bit of time as well in the police headquarters from the second. So it kind of runs along the same sort of storyline. Chris is working at the police department. Claire Redfield is coming home after running away. They were orphans, brought up in Raccoon City, and now she's coming back to try and get Chris out of there because the city's pretty much shutting down. Umbrella have left. Anyone that knows anything to do with Umbrella Corp, as soon as they start being in an area, shit goes haywire, and yeah, this ultimately happens as well. Now, the game, the movie itself has some pretty cool moments. It has a really cool moment with Jill Valentine. I'm not going to spoil any of them, but it does have those cool little moments. But when you tie it all together, it's a lot of fan service, but it doesn't work as a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just kind of one thing after the other. The big problem I had. Okay. Resident Evil 1 come out in what? 96, 97, I think? Late 90s anyway. Anyway, the games are set in 98, right? And the movie's set in 98. Unfortunately, the special effects look like they're from 98. They are woeful. They are absolutely woeful. It's like someone come along and went, oh, this is for a video game, isn't it? That'll be all right. Yeah, we're done with it. So they didn't have that polish. It didn't look like it was going into a live action movie. The actual real life creatures and the practical effects with the zombie makeup and all that sort of stuff was really, really good, was really spot on. But when you've got, I think it's called the liquor, that thing with the weird brain head of its head and big ass tongue, and then, you know, the big boss or the big creature and whatnot, and they all look like they should be in a cheap video game.
Well, let's see if I can pause it on the liquor. We've got the video. Oh, there it was. We get another shot of it.
No.
Was that it?
Oh, there's a lot more in the actual movie itself.
Well,
in
yeah.
The preview. Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it. Oh no, I've missed it already. I think. Oh, it's like up for like half a second. Was it after this?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, shit! Oops. There we go.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I mean, that doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. In that, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But then
it's not.
You see it in more than one frame when it's chasing them down a hallway, and it's just terrible. It's got this cartoony sheen to it, and the other creatures that they've got, where the liquor's pretty much the main one that's on for a good chunk of, you know, for that section that they're in the chase for, and then you've got, you know, the big boss at the end of it, like you would in the video game. But it just, it looks so cheap and nasty. That was my big downfall to it. It's got, like I said, it's got those good moments. It's got a decent story because it's just following the story of the games. But whether they've done enough to it to warrant a second one, I highly doubt it.
All right, fair enough. What do we got? That was like the other trailer where it looked like it was anime.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That sucks. I'll wait for it to be free.
Yes.
And
God of War on
still
PC.
won't watch it. God of War on
I'm gonna give it a
PC.
watch.
There's a video up on our YouTube channel where I did an updated review, because I did review this back on the PS4 back in the day, and I've done an updated version of that for the PC version. But in short, this is how it's supposed to look on PC, and it is a flawless port from the PlayStation 4 across to the PC. I had zero bugs, zero glitches, zero any problems whatsoever. I enjoyed the game, smashed it through to the end, and really thought nothing was wrong with it. It was just perfect. And it was better than the original because it was beautiful. I was running it at 120 or 100 FPS in 1440p on my computer. And the graphic thing was on ultra, and it just looks so much better than it could have ever on a console. This is how console games are meant to be played on PC.
Yeah, with Grunt. How was the moment where he gets the blades? Because that was very epic, and it was epic for not only the visual and the sound and everything that was going on, but when it was running in your 100 frames at 1440, did that just add another layer to it?
Absolutely. Everything was just better. And I feel like that's how they should have marketed this to all of us, and it should have been something along the lines of don't be 30 FPS, be better.
If your PC can only handle 30 frames, don't bother.
Spoilers. Look, if you're worried about us spoiling a game, I suppose it only has been re-released now for other people on PC, but I don't think he spoiled anything. I think it was vague enough. But anyway, it's amazing. If you've got a PC and want to play it on PC, you should, because it's amazing and it works absolutely flawlessly. So there you go.
Nice. Coming into the end of last year, I started playing Outriders on the good old PS5. I found a crew to run with. I joined a Discord. Everything was going fantastic. I reached maximum level. I have a fairly strong character. And I got the platinum. Got a platinum on the 5. Woo! There we go. I'll take it. That's all I really wanted to hear. I haven't played it all that much. It's like any one of those looter shooter type games, when you get to the end game and that real grind sets in. I don't have it in me to do that grind. Be a lot easier with someone else doing it solo. It's just, it's too much of a pain in the ass. So I haven't been playing much of that, but I did platinum it, so yay for me.
Yay.
Monster Hunter.
Another one. Well done. All right.
Tell me all about Monster Hunter, mate.
No,
Or tell
I don't
us.
want to.
Tell us all.
I played it.
You don't want
I
to?
didn't like it. I made a review on it. I think I was fair, and that's all I want to say about that. I don't like it.
Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch, for anyone that's wondering. The review's over on our channel, so go and
on PC.
check it out.
PC.
Oh, you played it on PC. Sorry, I thought it was the Switch.
No, on the Switch it came out last year. I
that's
reviewed
right. I got
the
it mixed
PC release. And I mean, it's fine. The port is brilliant. There's nothing wrong with it. The game is as good as it was. But I don't like. Did they complain? You mean Capcom Asia about my review? No, Monster Hunter. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Yeah, pretty much. No, they didn't complain. They're actually quite nice. They actually sent me this. It's a box full of shit, which I've literally just dropped upside down. So all of that shit's all over the floor.
Wow.
Couldn't have dropped it more upside down.
Yeah, the view's even better from my point of view. Well, I got to see the whole lot go.
Oh, did you? All right.
Yeah, it's good.
So they actually sent me like a bunch of stuff as well, like which I'm happy to give away because I have no affinity to this kind of stuff. It's good stuff. It's like a thingy. I think these are monsters. Where's the camera? There we go. I don't know. That's that thing. I've got like a necklace that's in this box.
Very snazzy.
I've got a couple of boxes of I don't know what because it's written in Japanese. It says Monster Hunter Plus Volume 18, and the part where it actually says what the thing is in I think that's Japanese. A bit of light glare.
They're NFTs.
NFTs. So there's those things. I don't know what they are because I haven't opened them. But there's some other things in there as well. T-shirt and a mouse pad. So they're quite gracious, but unfortunately I didn't like their game. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But it was me. It's me. I'm not saying it's a shit game because it's not. For people that love it,
yeah, it's just one of those ones that's doesn't float your boat.
Yeah, it's just me.
That's all right.
Got any weapons?
Another one that doesn't float your boat. Got any weapons? Do you have any weapons for it?
No.
None of those big ass ones. Anyway, another game that didn't float your boat that I've actually quite enjoyed and still quite enjoying. That is until my $1 Game Pass runs out, and then I won't enjoy it because I won't play it. Rainbow Six Extraction.
Oh yeah,
from Ubisoft. The
I
full price
like
DLC.
it. I just think it's boring. Like I got sick of it.
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over again.
It is. It's just basically doing raids or
Terrorist Hunt.
Yeah, but Terrorist Hunt is better than that, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah, because it's more tactical Terrorist Hunt. You've got to go hunting them, whereas this, it's just like horde mode. If you wake someone up, they all just rush and stuff like that. It's not terrible, but I still think that it should be DLC for Rainbow Six Siege and shouldn't be its own standalone game full price. I think they're a bit rich there, and that's Ubisoft's typical shit lately. Let's take something that's essentially an expansion or a new mode. Let's just make it a
Not to
full
mention
game.
the downgrade on the character models. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what they did there. They
They went from realism to cartoony on some, and others just weird.
Yeah, it's not as realistic as it was, but
no. I've enjoyed my time with it. I've done quite a few runs with random people and just using the in-game chat. It's been pretty cool, but yeah, like it's not going to hold my interest for very long. Not to the way that Siege did way back when, but yeah, it's a bit of fun for now.
Wraithy wants a Monster Hunter G-Banger. Okay, if you're going to wear a G-Banger, it needs to be an AGExp show one. Then post it on Twitter. Or dare ya?
Yep.
Right.
An AGExp show mankini, and you're not allowed to shave beforehand. It's just got to be full carpet covering. That's what we want to go with.
All right, you're fucked. Let's move on. All right, I played Unpacking.
Unpacking.
Unpacking
What is
is
Unpacking?
a game where you literally unpack after moving.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was bored waiting for you guys to get online to play something together. So I started playing a game called Unpacking. It's on Game Pass. And it looks like the dumbest game that you could ever think of. But don't you fucking wait. Stop right there. Because looks are very deceiving. This game is very zen and very addictive. You literally click on a cardboard box, it opens, You click on it again, it brings something out of the box, you place it in the room. That's it.
I have heard nothing but good news about that game.
It is fantastic. It is the perfect game to play when you're passing time or just want to chill. Because it is chill. And it has like a cryptic kind of story through it that's kind of told through the actions that you're doing. For example, you start off as a little kid. You work out that you must be a girl, or in today's day and age, maybe a cross-dresser, I don't know, because you've got dresses and skirts and things like that to put away. And then you move out, like you do a few stages where you move home a couple of times, and then you move out on your own. But none of this is told, you just work it out through the stuff and what's going on, right? But then there's a point where you then move back home with your parents, and then you're like, oh, something's gone wrong. Like, you know, so there's kind of storylines there. And then you move in with some roommates, and then you meet someone, you move in with it. It's kind of like that. There's no real dialogue. There's a little bit at the start of each sort of level, so to speak. It only took maybe a couple of hours to finish. Like, there's not really much to it. But you can place things in different areas, and there's achievements for doing different things. And you know what? I've got nothing but praise for it. I really enjoyed it. A simple game, a peaceful game, and one that you'll lose time playing it. It's pretty good. So yeah, that's Unpacking. Cute little pixel art game on Game Pass. So check it out. That's it for me for what I've been playing.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. I think Barjo did a couple of streams of it.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And yeah. So it was. I saw quite a bit from a few different people over on Twitter that were just raving about it. So that's good to hear, mate.
Oh, Aussie Gamer Aussie Gamer is voice dictating the messages into the chat, so he's apologising for the errors. So what's he said? He said, "I don't know if Lawn Mowing Simulator. I've got like 99% of the achievements in that game. That actually is not too bad. That Lawn Mowing Simulator for me, I actually really enjoy it, but it crosses the line just a little bit. Like, I enjoy it, but it just goes a little bit too far into, fuck, this is boring. And I actually fall asleep. Like, I'm on the nod. I could be playing it in the middle of the day. I've just woken up from a nap. Could be wide awake, and it'll put me on the nod because it's just a little bit too boring. Because although it's actually fun and what's the word? Like it's satisfying to cut the grass and see where you've cut and all that sort of stuff. It still takes like 30 minutes to mow a lawn. If they somehow made it a bit quicker, which I know you can level up and get bigger mowers and all that sort of stuff and do it quicker, but just starting off, it just takes too long and puts me on the nod. But I do enjoy it. That's so true, Lucas, and those challenges are stupid ridiculous, especially when you're mowing lawn for 40 minutes and get 99.5% complete and fail to meet the challenge requirements. Exactly. Have you played Shower with Your Dad Simulator? Spaceys, no, I haven't. I have heard of it. No, I haven't. Sounds weird.
Yep. I have. Yeah. It was just so very
just
wrong.
A little kid like going
pretty close to. Yeah, you gotta pick one. Pick which one looks like yours.
Mine. How come yours looks like Mummy?
My last game is another re-release, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection.
Yeah.
I upgraded to that on the PS5. I then plugged it into this lovely monitor just here and was playing it at 1080p at 120 frames.
I played at 120.
Oh yes, gorgeous, mate. Much like you were talking about with God of War and having that big step up to PC. Playing Uncharted 4 Thief's End, and then Uncharted Lost Legacy, it looked absolutely amazing. Back on the PS4, it absolutely wrung the PS4's neck to get as much out of it. Yeah. It's then come across to this. They've upgraded the DualSense controller's got connectivity for it, so you can feel when you're shooting guns. Guns do actually feel somewhat different. Updated lighting, obviously the frame rates, and if you want to run it at 30, then you can run it in 4K at 30. But I don't run anything at 4K anyway, so it all looks good for me.
Look at Radicus in there. Radicus in there being all Xbox fanboy. Not 4K 120. Maybe get an Xbox. No, Xbox
I'll get
doesn't
an
have
Xbox
games.
when one of their originals.
This isn't on it.
Yeah, if I want to play Ori at 4K 120, I'll give it a crack.
That's about it. Or get an Xbox. Do you want to maybe stipulate Xbox Series X? Because he could get a Series S, and then he'll really have the shits.
I've already got one Xbox that doesn't play the game that's printed on it. I need another one.
I've got something
here
it's
a lot of fun, and
that is comparable to an Xbox Series Series S power wise, and it's an iPhone 13.
Yes.
Anyway.
Oh, right. God.
Very good.
$15 upgrade for those who have already got the originals. You can bring your old games, your old save files across, so you can really just jump around if you don't want to play the whole thing again. And they're just go and relive some of those big moments. Or if you haven't played it, go and play it. Yes,
very worth it. All right. He was playing Fortnite 4K 120, thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit different between Uncharted and Fortnite. Anyway.
Just somewhat. Anyway, on to our games, shall we, mate? Let's move on to some of the games we've got.
Games with the audience, which is, first of all, do you remember that game we used to play called What's That Sound? For those of you that are new here, we're about to play a soundbite from a video game, presumably. And it's your job in the chat to tell us what the sound is from. You know, something we forgot to mention, but why not mention it now? We've got a big giveaway. We do have a big giveaway.
We have another one
for 2022. So this is going to be the first opportunity to get entries into the big giveaway game. So into the big giveaway, I should say. So it's going to be for the year long again. So if you get What's That Sound correct, you're going to get an entry. We've got Once That Screenshot still, got another new game, and we've got the big giveaway game as well with all the cover art things as well. So the big giveaway for this year is going to be none other than, I'm not sure, I haven't 100% decided on it yet, but it's going to be it's going to be big. It's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be in the ballpark of what we did last year. We gave away a Series X. It's going to be comparable. Let's put it that way. But it's not set in stone just yet, so we'll hold that up our sleeve. I'll probably confirm it on the next show. But it's still definitely worth getting some entries in now. Or maybe I'll confirm it by the end of the show. Who knows? All right, so let's do What's That Sound? So I'm going to play an audio sound first in the chat, and I'm just going to maybe just change this so I can see live messages. And it's going to go off the first one that we see on screen. Okay, so I'm sorry if yours goes up into your chat on your device first. It's whatever order it comes up on the screen to the right of Snoogs there. That's who will be first. All right, so no arguing in the fucking chat. Mine was first. Tough. Get better internet.
That's what it is.
All right. First time playing this What's That Sound for 2022. Go. What is that sound? I think Snoogs thinks it's Pac-Man. Don't look at him. He's got no idea. Was that what that was? Was that Pac-Man?
No, she sneaks across the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not Pac-Man. Skrill says Mario. Aussie Gamer says Golden Axe. Skrill then comes in with and Donkey Kong. I'll give you that. That is Donkey Kong. And then it goes doom, 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 because he jumps up and down and makes all the platforms go clunk, 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 clunk. Uncle Chet said something on Atari. Was it on Atari? I don't know if it probably was. Yeah, I think it was. Kaboom! Spaceys didn't get it. They're still guessing. All right, so that was Skrill. That was Skrill, wasn't it? Skrill, congratulations. You get an entry. You get the very first entry of 2022 for the big giveaway. All right, so the next one is what's that screenshot? Now, I'm not sure. I'm just going to quickly double check I've got it set up properly so I don't give away the answer before we get into it. Yeah, I'm glad I checked. How do I fix that? Oh my god, I don't know. Now I've got to press this one. Yes, there we go. I'll fix that now. Yeah, because it would have just went straight into the next scene and it would have had the answer up. Because I remember pressing the button earlier when I shouldn't have. All right, are we ready for what's that screenshot? What do we got in here?
Yes.
First is worth double, I hear. Oh, yeah. That's ×2 for Skrill because it's first of the year. Sometimes it works and it pays off to be a bit forward like that. Sometimes I'll tell you to go eat a dick. But you never know if you don't try. And I'm never going to take entries away unless you're a massive asshole and I ban you. Then I'll take your entries away. But bring on the dicks. No, there's no dicks. There's no dicks. Okay?
Yes,
Right,
it's
so
what's
let's
that
go
phallus?
to the screenshot theater and have a look at what's this. The very first. What's that screenshot?
Wow.
There we go. That's it. Oh, they do kind of look like hairy dicks, hairy balls and dicks. What is that screenshot? What is that video game? We've got, ooh, geez, it's a fight. So we've had...
No spaces, that's wrong.
Aussie Gamer says it takes two. Human Grub, Uncle Chant. Always dicks. Hang on, I pressed the wrong button. It's supposed to be this one.
Oh, God.
I believe that was Aussie Gamer. I got that one. Congratulations. You get an entry in, into the big giveaway for getting what's that screenshot. It takes two dicks. There's a category for that. Oh, dear. What is even this show? Tell your friends. Share the word. This is a fun show, is it not? Is it not? Am I incorrect? Bloody hell.
Oh.
Spat coffee. Wow, if you're spitting coffee, see a doctor. Oh, here's Human Grub. Was first on mine. Tough! We've been through this!
We did that already.
Experience of dicks. Okay, us in the chat. Yeah, this is our experience with dicks. Anyway.
Yes.
All right, so that was that one. Oh, now we got the new game. This one's going to be hard for me. This involves me doing some actual work. All right, so we're going to flick across to the blackboard.
The blackboard.
Because this is the new game. It's called the blackboard. All right, now just ignore that for a second. I've got to press this button, then this button, and now I have the blackboard. And the idea of this game, right, bear with me because this is new. I am about to draw for you using a mouse cursor the cover art of a video game, and you guys have to work out what video game cover art I'm drawing. Now, keep in mind, if I was using a pen and a piece of paper, it would look shit. Then add in I'm using a mouse, it's going to look shit. So
bear with us.
I've got reference here of what the cover art is, and I'm going to start drawing, and you guys can start guessing because it's going to be a fucking guess. All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of hints on the way and sort of tell you what I'm drawing. It's not full like Spade. What's that game you play? Charades?
Pictionary.
Charades. Pictionary. Yeah, Pictionary. All right, so I'm going to draw. Look, a little bit of scenery here. It's going to look something like that. Okay, it's not a pile of shit. Actually, you know what? It could be a pile of shit. Hey10 says The Last of Us. No. Snoogs, if you can keep an eye out on the chat, because I'll be engrossed in this. All right, I'm going to draw. All right, let's just keep this simple.
What have we got?
I'm going to draw like a stick man.
Human Grubbers called out Horizon, and Radicus has tried to do the Bradbury.
And wrote Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
No. And no.
So we got a little dude climbing up a mountain. Oh. Skrill, Red Dead. And A10 is, well, if you're drawing a piece of shit, he'd say it's Destiny. Wow. Wow.
It is not Destiny. However, that's about as far as I'm going to get because I've just looked up at the chat and Spaceys has written Doom.
Ooh.
That's correct. That is.
Wow.
That's what I was drawing.
Cool.
I didn't even get to draw Doom Guy. Oh wow.
Spaceys has just Rayman the shit out of that.
Yeah. He got Doom from that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe he was
moment.
going, just send me to hell now. I've had enough. I don't know.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, look, that was pretty quick. So I'm going to give 5 for that.
Well done.
5 times 2
really cool.
Spaceys. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. I didn't really mention it before, but if you get it really quick, or I think it's particularly shit what I've drawn, yet you still get it. You get the higher the points are, the entries are going to be. If it takes fucking ages and no one gets it, you're going to get nothing. But anyway, that was pretty impressive, man. Well done.
On your Aussie gamer, some people's brains are just wired wrong.
Well, that was Blackboard. What do you reckon? Is that a show? Is that a game we should play every time we're on, or is that something that needs to go in the bin?
No, I like it, mate. I was waiting for you to go upside down, upside down.
I don't know how to do that. I thought it was impressive that I worked out how to draw on my screen.
Yeah, it's good.
That had to happen.
And it had to, didn't it?
That absolutely. But anyway, that's got to be on the thumbnail.
Come on, listen to a show by 2 grown men drawing penises on the screen.
Where's the fucking grown men? No idea. All right, that was it. All right, now we're up to the big giveaway game, aren't we?
Big giveaway game, mate. Yep.
All right. Well, let's go back across to that then in here, and this is the big giveaway game. So start off in the chat if you know what they are, what those screenshots are, then get in there with your answers. It says here, you get one chance. Get it wrong, then you sit out until next time that the image is shown. Get it right, we'll
I know
roll
what number
the
one
dice.
is.
Very good. If you get it right, we'll roll the dice between 1 and 10, and you'll get that many entries into the big giveaway game. All right, we're already started, so let me just quickly here. Number 6, Splatterhouse. That's correct. I've got to write these down because I don't have an answers board. 6.
You only get one chance, Wraith. You've had your guess.
Wraith. And if you have another go, you're going to hand off answers to other people. Human Grub says 4 Borderlands. No. Radicus says number 2 is Warcraft 3. No, that's incorrect. Wraithy, you can't answer. Hey, Kenny, how are you, man? Welcome, Aussie Gamer. I got number 1 number 1 Crisis. Oh, he's using voice there.
Number 1 Crisis.
No.
I know what number 1 is.
Uncle Chunk
Did I
says
say what number 1 is?
9, Boogerman. That's incorrect. I forgot this was live, the show. I'm on holidays. Ah, that's right, yep. Was it only Wraithy? Is he the only one that's got one correct? Yes. So I'm not behind on that. Beautiful. Number 2, God of War 3.
Uncle Chunk's already had a guess, though. He guessed Boogerman for number 9.
Oh, he has. Well, come on, Bradbury's. Jump in there. He just gave you the answer and you now know it's true. It's correct. Seriously, anyone, right. Number 2, God of War 3. And it's yours. Unless you've already had a go. Eighten's not even taking the bait.
No,
Kenny's already
guessed
had
Infinite
he's
Warfare
already
for
had a
number 1.
guess.
There we go.
Who took it?
You had one.
Radicus.
No, he's already had one.
Radicus has already had one. He's already had
so.
one. Do you guys not listen to the rules? Are we all children? Nobody's taking the hand-me-downs. Nobody's taking it.
I think Kenny's right for number 1. Can you confirm?
He said Infinite Warfare. That is correct.
Yes. Stace, come in.
Spacey said 9 is Global Gladiators. That is also correct. Stacy comes in with number 2, God of War 3.
Yes, Kenny, you got it right.
Yes, you did. Skrill, what about my number 4? What did you say was number 4? Number 4, Lollipop Chainsaw. Have you had a go yet?
No, I think that was Skrill's first one.
He knows how to play the
that was
fucking game.
Skrill's.
Number 4
that was his first one.
is Lollipop Chainsaw. Fuck, I've made these too easy. That's 5 down.
So Stace is officially the new Bradbury.
What's A10 says? Yeah, is mine right or wrong? Oh, number 5, Mafia. It is. Was that his first go? I assume he knows the rules. A10. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that was his.
Fine, just fucking get all of them. Make me make a new one again for next show. Bloody hell. You guys are smashing this.
No, Kenny. No,
He
Kenny
knows
can't.
number 8. He'll wait for next week. Okay. Can I guess again, Kenny? No, you've already had a go.
Yeah, sure it was A10. Sure it was.
Nah,
We're on
I
to you.
trust him.
We'll line it
I
up.
trust him. He's
Yeah.
a trustworthy guy. He bloody went and got his missus on so they could have 2. You guys can do that. You can do that. I know number 6, I'm pretty sure. Keep it. 6 has already been guessed, buddy. Wraithy got that one a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
Scroll up, Destiny Boy. Oh. I've been here the whole time. Oh, okay, Stave. All right, I believe you. All right. Spaceys, I think you've already had a go, and
Number 6 has already won.
it's
Already been taken.
But he might be pointing that out. I don't know.
There. Number 3 looks very familiar.
Did someone get number 6? Yes. Wraithy got it. It was Splatterhouse.
First up.
Yeah, that was the first one. What happened to your Mafia guess, A10? Yeah, that was correct.
Yep.
He got Mafia. I think that's about where we're going to end for now. I think everybody that knows one has already had a go, so we might leave them till next week. However, what I've got here, check this out. I've got a Stream Deck. Let me just go back to this.
Go back to your fancy camera.
I did this instead of having to fuck around. Actually, I don't think I need this light. Fuck around with Google. I can do this. Oh. See, I've got a dice thing on here. So, Wraithy, you're going to get 10 entries for Wraithy. All right, so Wraithy gets 10. 6 for Kenny. Spacey's is next. Oh, sorry, Spacey's, you get 1. That sucks. Stacey. 4. Skrill. 10. This button's broken. A10. 8.
Night, Uncle Chunt. Thanks for joining us, mates. Kenny, this is for our big giveaway. So just like last year, we're doing another big giveaway this year, but we're keeping the prizes a bit close to chest at the moment.
Yeah, it's secret. We haven't told you yet.
Secret.
But anyway, well done. Some big entries given out there. Well done to those that got one right. Hold on to your butts for the next show, and you can have another crack then. All right, let me turn this back on.
Indubitably.
Helps me see. And that is it for the game. So
all the games.
Time for the news.
It is. Over to news. So, first bit of news we got, Microsoft makes a good guy move.
They did.
This is one for yourself.
A good guy move. Now, it is... How many times, now this has happened to me, and it's on me, okay, because it is, I'm an idiot, where I have signed up for something and then stopped using the thing or forgot about it. This happened to me years ago before Amazon Australia was a thing. Whereas I signed up to Amazon Prime for some reason. Completely forgot about it. It was probably for Twitch, right? For Twitch Prime. Completely forgot about it. And then I signed up again years later. Had no idea that I actually already had a membership. I'd never use it because I very rarely would go on to and you. Why is the light turned on again? What?
Kenny O super chatted $3.51. Sorry guys, I forgot all about this show. I'm sad Snoogs won't join us for Call of Duty.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, Kenny. I think I might have wired this thing up for my light to flash when we get a super chat. That might be what's going on there. I'm not.
That could be what's going on.
I'm not sure if I did that.
Kenny, I've got Cold War. I've got Call of Duty Cold War.
Kenny, I can almost promise you that if it's Modern Warfare 2 this year, we'll all be back in again. But
yes,
until Modern Warfare is the current thing, I'm out. Why does it echo? Who's echoing? Is the voiceover thing echoing? I don't know. I'll have to check on that later. Where was I? The good guy thing. Anyway, so I was an idiot. I had 2 subscriptions running. I had no idea for a while about the first one. I'm guessing that's another, because the lights are flashing. Let's go on.
Since Spacey's super chatted $3.51. Lights go on.
Awesome.
Lights go off.
I reckon it's probably that maybe that makes it echo. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I've got to quickly get through this before we get interrupted again. Anyway, oh for fuck. They're just testing to see if it echoes again.
Kenny O super chatted $3.51. See Snoogs Lucas is king. Last super chat, guys.
It doesn't have to be the last. It's money coming in. I'm happy. Thanks for the super chat. You can interrupt as many times as you like. Did that get rid of the echo? I don't know. Anyway, let's see if I can quickly get this out. Anyway, I fucked up. Paid subscription for ages. What Microsoft is doing with Game Pass, if it's a dead subscription, fuck.
Echo's still there. No?
Brinley
Just turned it
Skewell
off.
super chatted $1.40. Drinky poo.
Okay, Microsoft are now going to cancel subscriptions that are dead and not being used. That's it. That's a good guy move.
Good stuff.
He said
Microsoft.
the live TV was dead. So basically, if you're paying for Game Pass subscription and you don't actually use it, you've forgotten about it, and you've moved on, they're actually doing a good guy thing and they're going to cancel the subscription and stop taking your money. I think that's a really decent thing to do, and more companies need to do that. I think that is the right thing to do. If your service is being paid for but not used, or at least, because I think they're actually going to start off by sending emails saying you're not using your service that you subscribe to, and then eventually they'll cancel it. I think more people need to do that. So that's a thing. So don't stress if something happens and you don't end up using your Game Pass. It's going to eventually just can itself. But anyway, gyms need to fucking do this. Yes. That's how they make 90%
We haven't seen you in
of their
3
money.
years.
Yeah. But they would lose 90% of their revenue if they did that. So I understand why gyms don't do it. Okay, so that's that bit of news. Fuck, got through it.
Awesome.
Yay.
Finally. All right. The what month are we in? February.
February.
February. The PS Plus games for February are live this month, and there's been just people bitching. Really, we've had a couple of decent, okay months. This month, not so much. You've got USC 4 on the PS4, Planet Coaster on the PS5, and what is it? Tiny Tina's Wonderland Keep thing. Yep. So, Tiny Tina's Wonderland is technically a DLC.
Yes.
And it's part of the Borderlands 3 DLC. And we got PS Plus got Borderlands 3 last year with all its DLC, so it's technically already been given once before. Now, what a lot of people are complaining about, and the reason I brought this up as well, this is what you get when you sign into it the first time you boot it up. So, it takes you to a pre-order screen for the new Tiny Tinas that's coming out, and gets you to...
Which it does the exact same thing, because they gave this away on Epic Games Store as well. And it does the same thing on there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's probably just part of the game. I wanted to bring this up to get your idea, because we've had conversations over the years with we're paying for a subscription and the games are a bonus, right?
Yeah.
We're paying a subscription for this service where we've got extra storage, we've got an online service, we get the specials and all that sort of stuff that's all interwoven into that, and then the games are on top of it. So do you... Obviously, I personally don't care about this being on there. I haven't actually gone past this screen. I turned it on just to have a look at it. Got to this screen and I sort of went, oh yeah, cool, closed it, and then ended up going and doing something else anyway and turned it off. The other thing is Dirt 5 does it as well, which was January's PS5 game. when you first boot up Dirt 5, it does the same thing. So you boot up Dirt 5 and it takes you to a screen where you've got one part of it is to go into the Dirt 5 game. And then there's other sections where it's, you know, go and purchase these car packs or DLC or the season pass. Something like that. Do you see this as becoming a thing, or people just whinging for the sake of whinging?
I don't think it'll catch on for every game, but a lot of games will do it depending on the company and what they've got to offer. But I don't care that they bring this up. However, I will challenge the fact that paying for Plus or Gold is paying for a subscription service and the games are a bonus. I think that argument did fly for a while, but I feel like going into it now, that's part of what you're paying for because they advertise it as that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not just something that they're throwing in. That's part of the terms and conditions. When I pay you my X amount per month or year, it's for online connectivity, game chat, party chat, I should say, and free games every month. That's what the deal is. That's like me saying, all right, you can move into this house, which
you can't use the water,
which has a pool. All right, but the pool is a bonus. Like if I don't want you to use it, I'm not going to let you use it. Well, no, you've advertised it's got a fucking pool. I'm paying you this much rent. I'm fucking using the pool. Otherwise, if I can't use the pool... That's
the EA subscription service.
If I can't use the pool, then rent needs to be cheaper. And I think that's the same thing. If I can't have the games, then the subscription should be cheaper. And the PlayStation Plus subscription has done nothing but increase, just like Netflix have fucking done with their shit. Okay? And I think that it is kind of getting fair for people to complain about the quality of the games that you're getting. Because if I'm a PS Plus subscriber this month and I get, like, I guess it is also a personal thing. It's subjective. If I get shit games and then I don't subscribe next month, and you subscribe, and then you get like this kick-ass new game that comes out, I'm going to have the shits because I played the same amount as you last month, but I didn't get the same value as you did next month. But that's an argument for yourself, and if you think that that's something you don't like, then don't subscribe. I get the argument, but it's an easy fix. Just don't subscribe.
Yeah, well, there's one thing Kenny's actually put up there, you know, it's like Snoogs get on UFC. I despise UFC.
He's not going to join you, man.
Yeah. I have no interest in watching it on TV. I have no interest in reading anything about it. I have no interest in playing it. And I haven't even claimed it as a free game. That's how little interest I have, because it's never going to get downloaded. It's just, there's no point. It's not a game for me. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's subjective. It's, you know, that's so many people are so glad to have the UFC game to go and play, whereas me, I couldn't give two shits. It's all subjective what you go through, and
it's perceived value. But the thing is, look, most of the time, as Aussie Gamer says, most of the time I'm really happy when it's a game I've never played. What I don't like is obviously getting games that I've already purchased. That happens a lot with me because if it's a game I like, I'm generally going to buy it.
Yes.
So the value is quite low for me, but you still have to pay for the subscription if you want to play whatever games you want online. So that's a thing. But like I said before, it's just a simple fix. Is if you don't like the service, then don't pay for it. You don't have to have it. There's nothing forcing you. Just play your games offline. Happy days.
I don't have Game Pass because I just wasn't getting the use out of it because I don't play my Xbox and I don't play on PC much anyway. So yeah, it's just what you want and what you prefer. Next bit of news, Luke, you got an update about Elden Ring.
Yeah.
There won't be too many tiers, apparently.
I wonder what Skrill thinks of this, because he's our resident Elden Ring / Souls game super fan. But Elden Ring director says that more players will finish it.
What's his name?
Fuck, I don't know. Hidekadaka Miyakiyashi? Is that why you wanted me to say it?
That's why.
Yeah, right.
I just wanted to see you have a crack at his name, because it is. Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, Akadaka Miya Suzuki is his name. He's basically said, look, this article here from Kotaku basically says that, like, he doesn't say it directly, but the game's going to be fucking easier. It may still be hard, but it's not going to be as big of a punish. And you know what I take from that, and this is what I'm going to assume, that say a boss fight, there might be save states. So if you get him down to, you know how you kill them 1 health bar and then the health bar comes back up and you got to fight him.
And it regenerates, yeah.
I'm guessing, I don't know this for sure, but I'm guessing like if you get them down to their second form and die, you might come back and fight them still in their second form, as opposed to having to start from their first form, second, third. I'm guessing that. That, I think, would be a good change. It won't necessarily break the difficulty and make it stupidly easy. It just might make it a little bit more accessible for other people. And there's one thing, catering towards the super fan that loves it, but then also you want to fucking make money as well. So you want people to buy this game knowing they're not going to have their asses completely handed to them. So I understand pandering a little bit to those that aren't super hardcore fans. But then again, just throw in a game mode that puts it in Souls mode, where it's super brutal for the fans. What's wrong with offering a different mode?
That's something that Miyazaki took the piss out of a few people that were asking about, you know, how hard it was going to be. This was probably, I think it was early to mid-January. They were doing an interview with him, and he actually said, like he questioned them and said, "What would you like me to do? Put a journalist mode in?"
Oh, yes, I remember that. Actually, here's a good point. Skrill, he's our go-to man. There's no save state. It's just that there is a device point right near the boss. Revive point.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Not having to do the entire fucking level to get back to the boss after you die, that's appreciated. So I can literally come back and be at the boss. That is kind of small thing, but that would be very welcome, because that's another thing. When you die, like in Returnal, Re-Anal, dying at the boss and then having to redo the last 40 minutes of play, that's shit. And that turns me off big time. Turns me off worse than... No, I'm not going to say what I was thinking, because that...
Just leave it. Just let it go.
That's disgusting. That's it was Wraithy-esque. But anyway, that's good news. That means I may even give Elden Ring a go. Who knows?
That's not that far away, too, is it? That's
end of this month, 27.
End of this month.
27, 20 something, 25.
Yeah, because I think it
is the end of this month.
There's Horizon next week, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, Horizon soon too. Actually, yeah, Elden Ring will have to wait till I'm finished with Dying Light 2 and Horizon. So,
yeah, Horizon's next week, and then Elden Ring, and then Gran Turismo in March, beginning of March.
Wait, are people waiting for Gran Turismo?
I am.
All right, cool. Right, let's move on.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the news, mate.
Oh, is it?
So, yeah, we've got some.
What do we do? Oh,
some little subtle changes in last words.
So
before you get into your bits and pieces, I'm going to say a quick shout out to everyone chatting along. Thank you very much, everyone. As always, it's good fun to have you here, and helps keep the show flowing. So, A10, shut up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy myself, and That's
No,
all I
it
really
looks
care
awesome.
about.
It looks awesome. I just don't have any interest in a super sim. But it does look pretty impressive. But yeah, I won't be getting GT 7.
It'll end up like Gran Turismo Sport was for me, where it was just to see how fast I can go on Mount Panorama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Human Grub, great to have you guys back. Thanks, man.
Oh, thanks.
Have an entry. Human Grub.
Aw.
Bonus for Human Grub. That's not. No, here we go. Skrill. Brilliant having the boys back. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you're not all getting bonus. But you can just be nice, but not sure when I'll be there live, but I'll be watching as I work early AM. Yeah, no, I get it, man. All good. The show will be there
thanks,
for
Kenny.
you. Waiting, ready, and I was going to say ready and smart, but not very smart.
There ain't much smart. These glasses are just to help me
Yeah.
see a computer screen better.
Mine are gamer glasses. There is absolutely no, what do you call that? Prescription to that. It is anti-glare. That is all it is.
Mine has a prescription, and when I went and saw them, they went, "What are you having problems with?" And I said, "I can't read some of the text on video games."
Hold yours up to your camera and see if it can autofocus with the blur. Okay, so you're not that blind.
No, it's only slight. It's not too bad.
I'd like to see someone do that with glasses that the camera just can't autofocus. So, I can't do it. I'm giving it all it's got, Captain. Don't push it anymore. It's
Cannot
gonna blow.
control it.
All right. Kenny's going. See you, Kenny. Not finished yet, but if you got to go to bed, I get it. When are you going to sell your bath water bath water gamer glasses? I'm thinking about farts in jars. If you're keen, just put up a wager on screen how much you're willing to pay for bath water and a fart in a jar. I'll do a package deal, and we'll go from there. All right, let's have a look at some of the things from Random.
Our random server.
This is on our Discord server. We've been sharing this stuff. This was one that I shared last year, but I wanted to show it. This is a cut of the 2013 Video Game Awards, or VGX. What was VGX? Did you get that? Why it was an X?
I didn't know it was.
Yeah, it was VGX.
Learn something
back
new every
then,
day.
instead of the VGAs. But anyway, and this guy, he was a comedian. He was on Saturday Night Live, I think, or something like that. And he was fucking terrible. Have a listen to some of this horrible shit.
Here we go. I'm an actual gamer. Yes, I know the difference between Ms. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. One of them is his mom. I'm not sure which. I'm thrilled to be here, mostly because I'm really, really good at scoring free stuff from developers. I'm excited. What you won't see, the same old award show, and you also won't see my naked buttocks. I'm sorry, I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm not a piece of meat. You can also watch us on Twitch and Steam, which coincidentally, I've nicknamed my genitals. And by the way, if you don't see a game at this year's VGX, it's because, like the female orgasm, it doesn't actually exist. Jeff?
All right, yes, clearly. All right, well, thanks very much. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I kind of do, but there's a guy over there doing this. Which I thought means
thank you, Randy.
there's a
and
gerbil
really
running on a
appreciate
wheel.
You guys announcing the game.
Yes, feel the immense power and responsibility surge through you as you type into your smartphone's teeny tiny keyboard with your flamin' hot Cheetos encrusted fingertips. Things are just getting started, and not just inside the folds of my adult diaper. You see, Cammy, may I call you Cammy? Our viewers get to decide who wins the Character of the Year award by voting at vote.vgxlive.com. And Cammy, I think
That was pretty
one of the
pretty shocking,
candidates
mate.
because you provided
Awkward as fuck. Like, Anyway, that was a thing, and that went on for hours. Like, he was the host of the show, and it was horrible. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't hear that properly. Don't worry. It was very
You're not missing
terrible.
anything.
No. But yeah, he's apparently a comedian guy that I don't think's funny at all. Then there was this one.
Yeah.
I did not see the cookie. She looks like Mel did on our first date. there's an Oreo cookie somewhere there. I didn't see it for a very long time. He's from Community.
I had to look for it.
Yeah. There's an Oreo cookie there. It's very fucking obvious when you look for it. But yeah. Anyway. Next one. Any Metallica fans out there? That's
when I saw this pop up,
Lars
it's just
Ulrich.
frightening.
Is it in her pocket? The cookie? No, it's not. Let's just imagine it is and keep looking there. But imagine going to a mate's house and this was the fucking toilet you had to use. Oh, there's not even a seat. It's just a peeing toilet only. Imagine sitting there trying to take a shit with that guy spooning you. This is Radicus's game room. Oh, that's funny. All right, moving on to the next one. I thought this one was funny. You've taken Spyro and Crash. We're going to take Punji. So no.
Oh,
It's
God.
to scale. What's that? Imagine the arms holding you while you shat. Yeah, no, thank you. Next one from Random. If you like these, get onto our Discord channel because it updates daily. This one's accurate. Men only think about sex, and there's a guy working on the lines. Guy in war. Now, this one's pretty accurate though. The last one. I'm so goddamn turned on right now. I wish I could be having sex. In Australia, we have a thing called the RFS, or the Royal Fire Service. They probably would be turned on right now because they're all pyros.
Yes.
So he's probably got a raging boner fighting that fire.
Oh, wait till I tell everyone what I did.
What, put out a fire you fucking started? All due respect to the RFS, they're hard workers. I've got a mate who's a RFS. He's quite high up in the RFS. And even he tells us, he goes, oh, fuck, mate, we've got to keep a close eye on the new recruits because, yeah, some of them are
some
dodgy.
of them. Some of them are very dodgy.
Because it's like volunteer work. Like, they're doing it for a reason. And not all of them are for the right reasons. They're doing it because they
not all of
fucking
it's for a
love fire.
positive.
Yeah, so I reckon they should start paying them. But anyway, that's the fire brigade then, isn't it? All right, moving on to the next one. I like this one. I went to a club last night. They played the twist. I did the twist. They played jump. I jumped. They played Come On Eileen. I got kicked out for that one. that one needs a southern accent, actually. Oh dear. Anyway, I'll leave that to someone who can do it.
Perfect imagery.
Yeah, perfect. And this one here. Donated this painting to the church fate. Bastards hung it upside down. And then I thought, oh, we probably need to look at this one upside down. Now, I think I did I have it upside down? I thought I got one that was upside down. I did. Where did it go? Oh,
I vaguely remember one that you had upside down.
I did. Where is it? Hang on, give me a second. I'll see if I can find it. It should be in here.
Oh, look at that! I'm frozen again.
Yeah, you'll be frozen. Sorry, just stand by. Yeah, this is it here.
I'm all right in the background. I haven't had a stroke. It's okay. I look like I have,
No, you're back.
but I have not.
You're back.
I'm back.
All right, so this is
There
it
we go.
upside down. Versus up the right way. Upside down. Can you see why that would have been good in a church? Anyway, looking for her keys, flicking the beam. She's smashing herself. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, who wants to watch Kenny versus Spenny? Does anyone know that show?
No.
I was watching it before we started, before you joined for tonight. Kenny versus Spenny, they do like crazy dares or challenges. This one is first one to be mean loses. Then there was another one where it was whoever can get furthest with the other's mum. So they had to try and get the furthest. So if the furthest was a kiss, or fucking just downright root the other one's mum. It is a mental. Oh, Wraithy, if you don't know what Kenny vs Benny is, you need to watch Kenny vs Benny, because Kenny, this guy here, is the Wraith. Think of the Wraith doing a challenge with another person with this guy. I know it looks like David Schwimmer, but it's not. It's more like his half simpleton brother. But yeah, Kenny versus Benny. It's on YouTube. It's funny. That's it for random posts. Also, we were supposed to be doing a sponsored segment this year. I told some of you guys about it last year. I don't want to mention what it is, but I just want to put to bed why it's not here, because some people might be thinking, weren't we doing something with that? It's I don't know, on hold. I'm waiting to find out. But that's what that is. That's all I'm going to go into there. Also, Martikins, your AGExp cap arrived today.
It's on the way.
Last year with the big giveaway, I decided I felt generous and ordered one of these hats for Martikins. He won. I pulled his name out of the hat. So I just need you to confirm your address, DM it to me, and I'll get that on its way to you.
Martikins has got no internet tonight, so he hasn't joined us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he put up a thing in the XP show chat that his internet was down, the NBN was down in his area, and he's got no service on his phone. Yeah, so
no good. Well, he's got a couple of hours of fun to catch up on tomorrow or whenever it comes back. Very good. Put a link in Discord to remind us to watch it. Oh, Kenny vs Benny, is that what you're talking about?
Yep. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yep, I'll put a link in. Will do.
Cool.
Someone
is that all bits and pieces for last words?
That's it, man. That's it. I'm done. What do you guys think? Give us some feedback. Does the show, you like the new layout? Because I spent months doing it, because I didn't just purchase all of it. I did buy some of the assets, but I put most of it all together myself, edited and changed bits here and there. New logo thing, I made that myself so we could sell it and didn't have to worry. And the new stuff, just any feedback you've got, feel free to leave feedback as a comment, because remember, with the big giveaway, I'll be grabbing some random comments from tonight's live chat. I'll also be grabbing some random comments from the video as well that's on YouTube. So the actual video page after this is finished going live, put comments in there as well. Give us some feedback. That'll be an easy way to think of something to write in the chat. Hey, like the new logo. Thanks. Done. Or it all looks absolutely shit. Luke's a wanker. Anything you want to write, I don't care. Actually, if you write Luke's a wanker, I'm probably going to accidentally miss that and not get an entry. But
I'll highlight it. Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Shut up.
I'll hook you up.
Asshole. Looks good. I came 3 times. Glad I read that. Layout rocks. You need a song, though. No, we don't need a song. Guess what, don't you know? Only 3. All right, he's talking about him. Would love to see a little more news and maybe go a little more in depth. Other than that, it's pretty fun. More news. Okay, we'll go more news. We covered quite a fair bit of news tonight, I thought we did. But anyway, more news is critique.
Yeah, tonight, because it was our first show back, we usually do a bit more news stuff. But being as though we sort of had that roundup at the start, that was some of the bigger news items. So, yeah, tonight was a catchback. And plus, we don't want to keep us here for 3 hours because, let's face it, Luke and I can yammer on. I don't want to keep anyone around all night.
Things like the Activision buyout and what it means, what it doesn't mean. I feel like, because we touched on that at the start of the show as one of the things that happened while we were gone, I feel like that's been covered to hell and back. because we're a couple of weeks after that actually happened. If that happened
I'll
like
tell you what.
3 days ago, we probably would have spent more time on it. That's how we kind of.
I'll tell you what, Aussie Gamer, head over to the website and you can see my thoughts on the Activision buyout. So I'll put a post up on there.
No, but that's good. Good feedback. Appreciate it. Now copy and paste that into a comment on the video when we get finished live. Miss looking into your eyes. I assume you're talking to me. Oh, where is it? All right. Night peeps have to be up soon.
Night,
See you,
Wraithy.
Wraithy. Good on you. He's got to be up at like 3 a.m. Good luck to you. Anything else from you, Snoogs? Otherwise,
No, I am good to close it all up if you're done, mate.
yeah, go for it, mate.
All right. Well, thanks to everyone for joining us. We will see you all, of course, again for the next one. Be sure to hit that sub button wherever you're watching or listening along. And don't forget, a like goes a long way as well. Join us over on our socials to get some more craziness and general dribbling from us. So over on Twitter is @Snoogavision and @AussieGamers12. While you're at it, check out the website, www.theagexp.com. The more people that go there, the more that you send there, the higher up the Google listings we come. So get into it. Links, as always, are in the podcast show notes and descriptions. That's all from me. I've been Snoogs.
And I've been Lucas.
See yous.
Bye-bye, dude.